Magandang hapon mga kaibigan. Ito ang problema ngayon. Nung ni-raid ang compound ni Henry TEVES, may nakuha silang pera doon na 18 million ba yun? 18 million, napakalaking halaga yon. At alam naman natin na mga TEVES, ang mga businesses nila, meron silang pagmamay-ari yata sila ng may mga asyenda yata ito. And then, ang nangyari ngayon, pati ang pera, kinumpiska. Wala namang warrant doon na pati ang pera kumpiskahin. Diba illegal ang ginawa nila? Why? They confiscate the cash. Diba? Dapat hindi kinumpiska yon. Because lahat naman ng tao entitled na magtabi ng cash o may cash. At bakit nila kinumpiska? Na hindi naman kasama yon, hindi naman kontrabando yon. Tama nga si Attorney Topacio. Ngayon, parang ito na ngayon ang magiging buta sa kanila. Saan ninyo dinala ang pera? Basta pera talaga, no, nanlilisik ang mga mata ninyo, no? Lumuluwa ang mga mata ninyo pag nakakita kayo ng pera. Ang kapal naman, nakakakilabot na ngayon. Oh, tingnan mo. Ang paliwanag ni Attorney Topacio, dapat kung ikaw ay isang opisyal at nasa justice ka, dapat you have to protect, diba? You have to protect the Constitution. Pero paano mo pinoprotektahan ang Constitution? Ikaw mismo ang sumira na ang dami mong ginagawang mga kabalbalan, puro ka publicity. Tingnan mo, ha? Ang ginagawa ninyo, puro kayo presko, may ebidensya na may suspect na. Ilabas niyo yung Marvin na yan. Dahil yan ang tinuturo ng suspect ninyo na middleman. May sinasabi bang si TEVES? Di ba si Marvin? Ba't di nyo ilabas yan si Marvin? Hindi ako hindi ako pabor o nasa panig ni TEVES o kung kanino man. Ang inaano ko dito ay yung katotohanan. Ang katotohanan na dapat lumabas. Kasi ganito, parang ang palagay ko dito, nagkaroon ng petisyon sa Korte Suprema dahil nga itong Henry TEVES at itong si Digamo. Nagkaroon ng petisyon sa COMELEC, sa Korte Suprema, umabot pa doon at tagal-tagal ng aksyon para alisin itong Ruel na Aryo at ilipat ang kanya mga boto doon kay Ruel Digamo. So ito ay sarili ko lang opinion, ha. Parang sinakyan din itong TEVES, itong Ruel na to, itong Ruel na R-O-E-L, Digamo, at itong R-U-E-L na ito, sinakyan ng may gustong talagang mawala na itong si Governor Digamo. Eksakto na umupo siya, inalis, bumaba itong si TEVES, si Henry TEVES. So, siguro para mapagbintangan, para masabi na ang mga TEVES ang may kagagawan, pero kahit naman hindi, syempre ang mga TEVES ang madiin kasi nga, yun nga, may hihigwaan na, diba, may nangyari na, o diba, marami na ang espekulasyon, maraming haka-haka, mahirap yung puro kuda, dapat himay-himayin, ilabas ang mga ebidensya kung ito meron man, hindi yung pati taong bayan lilituhin ninyo, no, ano ba, dapat tingnan ninyong mabuti, ha, tingnan mo, DOJ, you should protect the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Pero nasaan ka ngayon? Huwag naman sanang maging bias. Kasi hindi tama yun. Dapat lahat bigyan ng benefits of the doubt na magsalita at ipaglaban at ipaglaban ang kanyang sarili. Di ba? Hindi tama yung kuda lang kayo ng kuda, tapos ganito si ganon, ito mastermind. Nakakagigil na nakakagalit na, nabuburyong na kami sa mga presko ninyo. Meron pang isang si DILG secretary, ginawang demonyo, sinabihang demonyo daw yung pumaslang kay Governor Digamo. Huwag naman ganun, sir. Parang kinukondina mo na, sir. Parang kinukonclude mo na. Sir, isip-isip naman sa mga bibitawang salita. Kasi, remember, public officials ka of the Republic of the Philippines, sir. Dapat irespeto mo, sir, ang mga tao kahit sino man. Kahit magbabalot man, magmamani man. Hindi yung ganun na lang ang sasabihin mo, sir. Hindi pa nga nahimay, hindi pa nga nakasuhan, wala pang demanda or anuman, anything. Ganun ang mga binataw ninyong salita, abay, hindi naman tama yon. Masakit din sa kalooban yon. Ano po, panoorin natin ang video ng salaysay ni Attorney Topacio.
Monies confiscated. They paraded that around media to prejudice the minds of the people. Let me tell you about that. The cash was not included in the search warrant. The search warrant was looking for firearms. Also,
which were found.
Yes, they were found allegedly. Okay, fine. Let them prove that. But the cash should not even have been confiscated in the first place, because even under the plain sight rule that they are not included in the warrant, you can only confiscate objects or effects in plain sight if they are in themselves contraband. Cash is not contraband. People have cash. It's not a crime to have cash, no matter how much it is, if it is there. So why is the government normalizing the excessive implementation? They even had it brought to the DOJ. Not a peep from these people who are supposed to be administering justice, saying that, that cash should not have been taken by the raiding team. Actually, what was reported to us was that it was only because the search reached the light of day and people were already around the place when they saw the cash that they had to declare it. So these are things that call into question the partiality of the way justice is being served upon the TEVES.
You just brought up a possible strategy that you might employ, sir, if you're saying that the confiscation of the cash is illegal. That's basically what you're trying to tell me.
It is. Okay. You can ask any lawyer worth his salt.
Opo. So kung illegal ho yun, pwede nyo pong gamitin yun pag-file po nila when a complaint is filed regarding this. Hindi ho ba?
Yes, we are going to that. My point is that this is part of the demonization process.
Okay. I understand. But it was just, all lawyers, naghahanap ho yan ng butas doon sa posibleng pagkakamali na ginawa laban sa kanilang kliyente. That's the reason I brought this issue on, sinasabi niyo pong plain sight rule, na hindi ho dapat kinonfiscate itong pera. So it made me think that you will use this against the raiding team as a defense.
It's not a matter of naghahanap ng butas, because the rule of law should be applied equally to all. He may be the most despised person at the moment.
Right.
He may be a poor person selling balot. The law applies equally to both of them. That is my point. Hindi po kami naghahanap ng butas. Ina-apply namin yung batas kahit sino pa man.
Yeah, I understand that. But it's just a saying, sir, kasi you have to apply the law. But then, kung meron pong naging pagkakamali, shortcomings, yun po yung hinahanap ni Huba ng bawat abogado para depensahan ang kanilang kliyente. That's what I meant with
Yes, of course. Every person is entitled to the best defense available. And the reason why the law is so strict at yung sinasabi pong madaling hanapan ng butas, because barging into a person's property, searching his belongings, is the rule rather than the exception in a democratic and constitutional government. That's why the law is very strict as to what you can do and what you cannot do during a search.
And it must be followed. We'll be taking a
You'll
very
just be
short
thrown to another. A group of prosecutors are still under the Department of Justice. So what my take on this is that a person in such a high position, when he takes office, he takes an oath. He swears to an oath to defend and protect the Constitution. And it is the Constitution itself that says a person is presumed innocent, he has a right to due process, has the right to life, liberty. And if you say anything, if you do anything, even in the slightest, because you're in the public eye, to destroy that presumption of innocence, to deprive him of due process, then you're not defending the Constitution. You're not true to your oath.
How did he destroy the innocence of your client, sir? Please elaborate.
Well, from the get-go, it is so strange, Ma'am Pinky. Usually in a criminal investigation, there is a crime, there is an investigation, and then the masterminds are identified. In this case, there is a crime, the masterminds were identified, and then there is an investigation. And then, who are they depending on to guide them in the investigation? The widow of the slain governor. He already admitted during your program that he was given a list. Why is a private person totally unaccustomed and untrained in investigation leading the way for the DOJ? That is my problem. And then this character, Clavano, the spokesman for the DOJ, says that this is a combined effort of the PNP, the NBI, and the prosecutors for a case build-up. Can you imagine? The prosecutors are building up a case that they themselves will review later if there is probable cause. How can they now say that there is no probable cause if they themselves have built it up?
So are you already looking into a probable cause case that will be, your client will be charged in court?
Notwithstanding the protestations and the artifices of our officials that they are trying to be impartial by using the words, he may be involved, it is possible, I think it is leading to that. Anyone who has a modicum of perception will know that that is where this is leading to.
And handa na kayo doon?
Yes, because
Pinaghahandaan nyo na yun?
yes, because I've seen it all before. First, they demonize the person. I've seen it in the case of Arroyo. I've seen it in the case of Justice Corona. Even in the case of your brother. In the early stages, I was not involved. I came in late. And I know personally that you were there when I was interviewed by Karen Davila, and I said, when she asked me whether Hubert was guilty or not, I said, it's irrelevant what I believe in. The courts have already said that he was not guilty, therefore he's not guilty.
Yeah.
That should be the case.
Yeah.
Let the evidence lead them. Do not make these conclusions that will color the preliminary